A man fell accidentally while working, from a height of about 60,000 meters above the ground, and the speed of his fall was only increasing. He might be vaporized before even hitting the ground. Even worse, his body was spinning at high speed, and with the thin oxygen up there, he'd pass out soon if this continued. By now, he had already descended into the atmosphere. Jack used all his strength to spread his body wide, trying to slow himself down using air resistance. He had now reached the stratosphere, about 10,000 meters above the ground, the height at which airplanes usually fly. Taking a deep breath, he deployed his parachute at this altitude, 3 times higher than a typical skydive. Jack thought he was safe, but unexpectedly, debris from a tower crash pierced his parachute. He lost balance in the air. Looking down, Jack saw a forest beneath him, but he knew he needed to find an open area to land, otherwise, the tree branches would impale him. With every joint in his body working hard to adjust his direction, he floated toward a patch of grass and managed to slow his fall with his feet. After a roll, he crashed onto the ground. The space agency quickly found him and informed him that the accident had been caused by a signal emitted by the number 1 spacecraft. They then showed him a photo of an astronaut who had been missing for 19 years. That astronaut was Jack's father. He had been aboard the number 1 spacecraft, which lost contact shortly after launch. Everyone had assumed it was a disaster, but 19 years later, a signal from the spacecraft had been detected. Jack was then tasked with going to the Mars space station to search for his father, as well as for his father's friend, Oldley. They were traveling aboard a reusable rocket to the moon's transit station when they encountered danger. While driving a lunar rover toward the launch site of the number 2 spacecraft, they were ambushed by lunar pirates. A fierce